Okay, so I'm going to show you how to finish a needlepoint patch for a bag. So you have your canvas. I just did like a little heart, and then you do a binding stitch. Obviously, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's just for me, so it's just for fun. So you do your binding stitch, that way your canvas folds underneath, and then you have in your kit 2 pieces of fusible interface. So there is the side that like the paper will come off easier, which is the plain side. The other side, the line side, is the side that's going to go against your needlepoint and then against your bag. So to do this, you need scissors, your 2 patches, your stitched canvas, a marker so that way you can trace it, a piece of fabric just so you don't hurt your needlepoint canvas. So I'll just put this on top of my canvas whenever I go to iron it down. You'll need an iron, so I have mine warming up. And then the bag that you were going to put it on. Mine has a little dog hair on it because everything I own has dog hair on it, but that is okay. So we're going to trace our patch first. So there's the piece for the bag. So the piece for the bag, you're going to trace where your canvas is just like normal, looking right at you. I'm trying to get close to the edge, but not like over the edge because I don't want to see the fusible interface afterwards. And then for the bag piece, yours will have bag written on it. For the bag piece, we're going to trace it face down, since it's going to be against your canvas, because it's going to go like this when you iron it. So let's cut this out first. A little crooked line. All right, and you can still kind of see the lines, thankfully, so we haven't lost that yet, but you'd be able to like feel it afterwards. It's going to be a little bit of a pain to get off. And you know, probably what would be good for you as you are stitching it, because you're always learning as you go. I think I went like this. Perfect. I'm going to draw an up arrow so I know which side went up, since it's a little, it's supposed to be a perfect square, but obviously it's not, because as you stitch you kind of move things around. All right, so this clear side is the outside, the line side is the inside against your needlepoint piece. So the clear side came off perfectly. So the line side will feel a little bit more textured, so that's what you want. And then I don't want this to stick to my iron, obviously, so I'm going to throw that piece of paper back on just to make sure that it sticks to my needlepoint but not to my iron. Move everything out of the way and just give it a couple seconds to stick. All right, let's see. Perfect, so I pull the paper off and you can see like the glossiness of the needlepoint piece. So now I'm going to figure out where I want to put it on my bag. You totally could just do this with one piece of the fusible interface, but I want to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So we're going to use 2 just to be safe. So with this one, it was also this way up. So let me cut out this. It's going to be kind of a long video, but I want to make sure that you get it done right, because you work so hard to stitch your canvas, you don't want anything to go wrong. So it's starting to peel off. We're going to keep that front piece on and get the back piece off. There we go. It's a little bit more difficult, especially if you have nails like I do. So I want mine to be down here in the lower left corner of this middle section of my bag. I did my sorority colors to go with my sorority bag that I got. So I'm gonna iron that on to make sure it's nice and warm. I'll probably hold it a little bit longer when it comes to the actual patch, but we're just putting the interface on. Ooh, it's hot, so be careful. All right, so I'm gonna get the little gummy transfer tape off. There's always like a little piece. It always happens to me. I'm not very patient, so it always happens to me. All right, so you have your patch that has your tape, and then you have your little piece right here. So I'm gonna throw that on. I can already feel like it's sticking. It's doing a great job. And then I'm gonna use my little piece of fabric just to keep my canvas protected. This is just an old pillowcase that I don't use, that I use for fragile projects, just to make sure I don't mess up my fabric ever. So I'm gonna hold this one down probably for 10 seconds just to be extra safe. The worst thing would be for you to take your bag out somewhere and then your needlepoint patch falls off. That would not be fun. Okay, it's probably been a couple more than 10 seconds, but that's okay. Now it's on. It's nice and warm right now, so once it cools, it'll be all good. But like, I'm already trying to peel it off, and like, it's not coming off. Like, the whole bag's moving with it, so it's doing great. So that's how you finish your needlepoint patch. If you buy my kits for the patches, it'll come with this piece that you need. You'll need an iron, fabric, pen, scissors, but you'll have everything else that you need to finish your needlepoint project as a patch, so you can take it around places. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions. You can DM me on social media or message me on Etsy after you've purchased your product. You can message me. It's all Joyful Maker Co. Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy. So good luck.